Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Keys to Success for Music Majors. My name is Charley Roush, and I'm a librarian at UTRGV. I focus on music research support quite a bit in my job.
And my name is Katrina Roush. I'm a professor of music theory at UTRGV.
All right, everybody. So I don't know, dare I say it? Did we almost make it to the middle of the semester? Way to go, everyone. It's been a time, and we're making it, and we're going to keep on making it. Today, we have a really exciting topic. We have a couple of guests joining us from the library. This is Lily and Gabby, and today we're going to talk about a subject it's kind of new and up and coming, but it's been around longer than I've thought, and it's really exciting. We're happy to be featuring this today. We're talking about open education resources. Sometimes that gets referred to as OER. The library is taking a pretty dedicated approach to this new and exciting topic, and it really means a lot of cool things for you guys, for students in your research. And I know this podcast is focused towards music, but please know that OER has a lot of connotations for any discipline. So if you're a music major, of course, you're taking other classes. Be looking out for this type of stuff in your other classes. Or if you're watching and you're not a music major, this totally and completely applies to you too. So without much more delay, I want to give a moment for Lily and Gabby to briefly introduce themselves.
Hi everyone, good morning. My name is Lily Galindo, and I am a librarian here at the University Library. I've been working here at the library since 2001 in many different capacities. I love the library, I love what we do, and I love serving all of you. And I am currently the Instruction and Education Resource Coordinator. I work within the Research and Instructional Services, but I also have a role as a liaison and working directly with Gabby in the OER department.
And hi, everybody. My name is Gabby Hernandez. I am the Open Education Librarian. I've been working in this role, which is a brand new role at UTRGV in the library for 2 years, 1 year part-time and another year full-time. So we've really been able to amp up our initiatives. And yeah, I'm really happy to be here. So thank you.
Oh, awesome. We're so happy to have you both. Okay, so let's jump into the questions here. The first one is for Gabby. And the question is, what exactly is OER? What are open education resources?
So open educational resources, or OER, are free teaching and learning materials that can be used, modified, and reused without having to ask for specific copyright permission because of the open licensing that is attached to the item. Now, it can be anything. It can be a piece of music. It can be a piece of art. It can be an entire textbook. It can be a module of a course. It can be anything really that can have an open license. And what that license does is it tells a user, let's say if we're talking about a piece of music, it says you can use it in this way, you cannot use it in this way, and it's free and you can share it. And so that applies to anything, a piece of art, a textbook. So kind of when it comes to students and faculty members, they see a textbook, it's completely free, and let's say they like 2 chapters of this textbook and they like 2 chapters of this textbook. They can take those 4 chapters, put them together, make something completely new, put another open license on it, and then put it out there for more people to use and share. So it's the continuance of education, removing boundaries to education, and it's really, really great. Those modifications that are allowed make it really, really special to then be shared and reused by others.
Okay. That's really fascinating. And this really resonates with what Katrina and I talk about, because one of the, I think, core tenets of like information literacy is to be aware of the restrictions or lack of restrictions on the content you're coming up across and using in your studies, your research, everything. So this is really putting that discussion right at the forefront and also pointing to things that people can have access to right away. That's awesome.
And then as a content creator yourself, you can then talk to others about what you want or don't want to be done with your piece, whatever it may be.
Okay, awesome.
That is really cool. Yeah, the part that allows you to like collaborate and kind of like mix and match is really cool, depending on your project or the class that you might be teaching. So this question is for both of you guys, and I just wanted to know what you think, like, why is OER such an important issue, especially lately? Like you said that this is kind of a newer initiative for the library. Why is it such an important issue right now?
So I think the library has always had in mind who are the users and the importance of serving them to the best possible way. And OER has allowed the library to be able to empower faculty in creating their own content, but is also keeping in mind text affordability for our students. We understand that a college degree is an important factor in the life of many students, but we also want to make sure that we help those students with decreasing that college cost. And by having textbook affordability, the library is able to give that helping hand, that additional helping hand to the student, but also empower teachers in creating content. So OER, with OER nowadays, I think the library is able to have that ability to continue to provide that service and help those students and faculty achieve those goals.
And I also think it helps students in a way, these resources are born digital. So, you don't have to lug around a textbook. You can have it on your phone. You can download it offline, and you can have it both on your phone, on your tablet, on your computer, and kind of anywhere you need it without having to take all of them with you, as well as using them as supplementary resources. They're free. So you can use them whether they're assigned to your course, or maybe you're struggling with a certain topic and you just want to hear it said in a different way. There's these resources that are out there for you to continue your studies, in areas that you may be struggling with or interested in researching, and they're all open and free for everyone. So you don't have to feel like, you have to pay for all of these books or all these extra textbooks to learn or and be more proficient on a certain topic.
Sure. This is great because it ties into a lot of concepts we like to address in our other episodes. Students take advantage of what's available in their class, but we're also individual lifelong learners, and we want to assess how we're doing. If we feel like we need more information, you guys are talking about some really exciting ways to go out and find more supplementary things that can enhance maybe what you feel you're weak in.
Yeah,
and of course you can talk to your professors and ask questions, but this is just another method we have of going out there and filling in the gaps. So that's really awesome.
Sometimes the textbook you have for your course might just say things in a way that's confusing to you, and so maybe you can find something else out there that says it in a better way, or even just approaching a subject from multiple viewpoints, I think can be really useful.
And we're not just finding random things on the internet, but these are high quality things that are often very much vetted by experts, and so it's a good way to find quality information and not just randomness out there. Okay, our third question is for both of you as well, and it's kind of following along that thread. Where can students go to find OER, and who should they contact if they want to know more about it?
So there's a couple of ways that you can go about finding OER. You can use, search engines, there's repositories out there, but where I'd like to guide you is we at the library have created an open educational resource and textbook affordability library guide, which we'll link that for you so you can look at. And what we've done is we've collected repositories for you to be able to search. We also have a section both for faculty and students to request OER. So if you really want a topic, you're not sure where to start, you can fill out that request form. It goes directly to me, and then I will contact you and we can go through the process together, because at times it can be very daunting. There's not one place that hosts all the OER. It's spread across the internet. There's a few repositories that hold more information than others, but again, I am here as a resource full-time for faculty and for students to help you find the resources that you may need.
Okay, that's great.
The library also provides a section where we have a variety of research guides that are divided by subjects, by different subjects. In the Research and Instructional Services Department, we guide students or faculty to go into those guides to see about the available resources the library has and through different type of content, whether it be books, electronic books, physical books, but we also have there a tab specifically for open education resources. And that tab can guide students to find additional resources that could assist them with anything that they might be looking for.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's so great. Okay, I think our last question for you guys is going to be the same question we ask all of the people that we interview. And this is, what do you like to do in your free time? What's something that you enjoy doing?
So I guess I'll start. On my free time, I dance. I was a semi-professional tap dancer when I lived in Austin, and it kind of went away when I moved here to the Valley, but now I have found a new little tap home that I go tap with regularly, and I performed at the McCallum Performing Arts Center a couple of times, so it's definitely a passion of mine.
Oh, cool.
That's so fun.
That's awesome.
And in my free time, I enjoy running. I'm currently going to join a challenge. I need to complete 100 miles during the month of October, but I enjoy long distance running. And I just enjoy being outside, and I've had the opportunities to complete several races. So I just love being outside, and I love running.
That's so wonderful. And we're coming up on the perfect time of year for that too. It's like weather's getting a little bit cooler. It's like so beautiful outside.
It really is. I enjoy running in the extreme heat. It motivates me to keep.
You're living in the right place for that.
It's nice. It's nice to have a change in the weather.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we just wanted to thank you both so much for coming onto the podcast today. I think this has been really interesting and enlightening, and I hope that it's really helpful for our viewers as well.
Yeah.
I know that OER is still a subject that I don't know a lot about, but I'm always thinking about ways that I can cut costs for my students and places I can go for my own research that isn't behind a paywall or hard to access. So that's really great. We just thank you guys so much for being with us. We will put up contact information. We'll put up that website that Gabby was talking about down under the video on YouTube, and so make sure that you check that out. We're also going to share our contact information as we usually do. If you have any questions, you can contact us. The research and instruction email there, that's the department that Lily is a part of, and so you can reach her by going to that email address as well. And as always, if you have any suggestions for future episodes, or if you have just general questions about the podcast, please feel free to email us at UTRGVKeysToSuccess@gmail.com.
Well, everyone, once again, you're the best audience ever.
You really are.
We're so excited and happy to be doing this. And thank you so much again, Lily and Gabby, for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Hang in there, everybody. The end of the semester is going to show up before you know it.
We are about halfway.
You're doing a good job. Keep doing a good job. And we're all here for each other. Please reach out if you have any questions. And basically just signing off and saying, keep on keeping on. Yeah, that's right.
We'll talk to you guys soon.
All righty.
Bye.
Talk to you later.